So, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وصلى الله على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد. Alhamdulillah. I welcome you all to our sixth live class, right, session, and Alhamdulillah, and which I believe that most of us, almost all of us now, we are able to access our portal, and I believe that no one is experiencing any issue for now. So I will just urge you guys that please you should try as much as possible that you always revise. It's not just only the thing that you just read just once and that's all. You make sure you revise. You make sure you revise again. You reread again. Not that you just read once and that's all. No, you have to make sure that you read not even once, twice, like almost at least you should read like 10 times, right? So and again, and I will also suggest that please try as much as possible for those that used to miss the class, make sure you watch the live class before the next. So if you're the type that you pile up videos, believe me, it will be difficult for you to watch. That's just the nature. It's just like that. Once you keep on piling up something, it will be overwhelmed, and then you now see that you won't be able to watch them, and that's how you just lose track. And before we commence our class today, you've seen the event that I've posted, and that's you've seen when you write all the events that we have this our July, ranging from the assessment for the types of sentences in Arabic, and then we have another event also coming up. That's next week, or should I say next 2 weeks? That's our monthly check-in. So whereby we will all come together to discuss about the observation, if there's any recommendation, if there's anything that you would like to advise us. It's just open mind, something that you just have to express yourself based on what you've experienced so far in our first month. And then you've also seen the overall assessment, and that overall assessment is all about all what we've done together will be in one particular assessment, and you will not be just more of like your general studies, whereby it will combine all the subjects that you are doing, and then you will not be assessed on that, right? So I hope there's no questions based on what we've done so far. أرجو لا أحد عنده سؤال right. هل من سؤال قبل أن نواصل؟ هل من سؤال؟
Sir, I don't have question, but I would like to. I just have suggestion if it will be possible.
Okay, you what?
Because this is my first time of the class.
Wow.
Been around. So please, if I can, if you can take us as you can give us a review or recap of what you have done for the last session or for the last class.
Wow. Okay, just in brief, within a minute. So now this is our sixth edition, this is our sixth session, based on what we've done. First of all, as a new member, what you have to fill up the form that is being posted on the platform. This is whereby you have your own particular portal, because you are making use of a website, and that's why you have your own login details as a student. You have to have your own login details, and this one will contain everything your participation in the program, everything about you in the program will be on that portal, right? So that's the first thing that is very important for you to have. So you should have a login access, and each student, they have their own login access. You should have that after, and of course it will come with your admission number. So this is your unique number that you will be using for anything that we will be doing later on, ranging from like assessment, anything that just more of like your university system, that whereby you have what's the name, that you have matriculation number, right? That everything, yes, everything. So likewise, this platform too, we also have that. So whereby anything that you want to do, the only thing that we just require just your admission number or your matric number, and everything that you are doing, we will be seeing it from our own end. That's first thing. So and then once you've logged in, you will see everything that we've done so far. So your own is just for you to see how you can catch up as soon as possible. So we have
All right.
videos, everything that we have been doing, we have recorded them, and we have some assessment that has been given, the assignment that has been given. We will try as much as
Yeah.
possible. It is self-explanatory. The portal is very simple and easy to navigate.
Yeah.
So if you have any issue, don't hesitate to just DM and then we will guide you more, inshallah. And
Okay,
please,
sir.
okay,
Sir, please, I have one more question.
okay,
About regarding this session that you are taking.
now,
It's like you are taking as a practical session, right?
yes,
So are we for? Is it for each and everyone? We just practice or talk, or you are just briefing us as you are
okay,
presenting it?
okay. So this live session, it has a lot of things inside, right? But one of it is that there's a particular book that we are just using to learn the concepts. Is that clear? So from
Yes.
based on what we've learned so far, now there's communication. That is where you will see
Yes.
where we will get to know whether you've gotten the concept. So, but
Yes.
although like what I've posted earlier, so someone recommended that we should group, and which inshallah by tomorrow the grouping will be available. This whereby you will now have your individual between yourselves, so you now know how you can be practicing.
Communicate.
Yeah,
Okay.
but that's
Because
why I always recommend for the for the newly members, please make sure, especially the onboarding session, make sure you watch it. It's very, very important. That's why you get to know everything, the overview of this program, what you are expected. So that's why I told you, right, this is one of the differences that we want to make in this program. What is common in most Islamic schools is that you just learn concept without implementing, and which is wrong.
exactly.
So that's why our own main thing is communication. So that's the result in you learning language. Even if you know everything, you know the qawaid, you know the, but you are not speaking it. It's still more of
Yeah.
like nonsense. So it
Yeah.
is when you know how to speak, that's when you can now say that you've really gotten the concept and you can. So that's why most people now they they train their listening skills, right? You will just, so that's why you see some people saying that they understand the language but they can't reply.
But you cannot speak.
Yeah, the
Yes.
problem is
Like
because you
like
just have to say it, no matter
like
how.
me now.
Oh, be that clear? You just have to say it. So that's
Yes.
why this platform, our last 30 minutes, we usually use it to converse. That I will ask questions and then you will answer based on what you've learned. But the most, basically, the 90% is from you. The 90% is from you.
Okay.
That is, which I've also given you, even from my own personal experience. I've told you, me personally, then I didn't go to Islamic schools. I didn't go to, sorry, the Arabic schools. The Arabic school that I went to is just one normal language that we used to converse. But I took it like a challenge upon myself, whereby I started talking to myself. I will be the speaker and I will be the listener again, right? I will be the one that was speaking myself, right? Just like that. That people started saying that it is like this man is mad, oh. Because if you see me, you will think that I'm just talking to myself. But without me,
Right.
just that I'm just trying to practice what I've learned and try to implement it. But the best format that you have now, you have siblings, you have friends, you have,
Yes.
just converse with them. Just what any concept that you've learned today, just make sure that ya habibi tal, mother tal, good, based on what you've learned. But if you go and jam someone that knows Arabic very well, I'm telling you, if you go and fumble, so it's your own cup of tea. Oh. So better know the people that you will try to flex with, right? So, but it is, that's why I always advise that is your family member, your, like you take it as a challenge. So that the best, and the best is you being within the cycle of where they are speaking, right? So like the environment, the school, something like that. So, but if you are learning without speaking, it is just more of like you are wasting your time, right? It means you are just improving your listening skills, but you are not improving your what speaking skills. Please, so we should all meet our mic. Oh. Who is that? Please, we should meet our mic. Oh, please. So, Alhamdulillah, um, uh, كنا قد تحدثنا أو قد تعلمنا الدرس الأول الحوار بين عبد الحميد والطاهر وتعلمنا الدرس الثاني. Who is that, please? We should all mute our mic. Oh my God, من هذا؟ Okay. نعم ممتاز. وتعلمنا الدرس الثاني. Please, هل من سؤال? There's no any problem. There's no any questions based on what we've learned so far. So, Mrs. Nafisa, I will advise you just try to watch our previous videos. You will get to understand more, inshallah. فهمنا هذا؟
Thank you so much.
إن شاء الله. You are welcome. So إذن اليوم إن شاء الله نشرع في الدرس الثالث. And like what I've told you, we will now we have learned the concept, and at least to some extent. So I will just be giving you someone that just has that just needs some more clarification, but it won't be like how we used to do before, right? Like from how we change from one person, 2, 3, 4, 5 femina. So except the one that will require us, right? So please and please, I'm still telling you, just apply law. Just apply law. Even if someone, even though it is mistake, believe me, Arabic has just a little, not like English that they don't have root, they don't have part. But for Arabic, just apply the law, right? So the little one, except the one that needs more clarification, that's why we not call it. Okay, this one don't apply it here. So just this is their new law for this kind of one that you will be seeing, right? So الدرس الثالث هل it's used to ask for have. So they use it for have, HAVE, yeah, like have you done this, or have you have, right? So that's for hal. Mata is when, like واحد يريد أن يدخل. Okay, الأستاذ عبد الغني سؤال. Yes. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Oh. Yes, I think I'm sharing. Yeah, I'm sharing my screen. Can you see my screen?
I can see your screen.
I think it's from your own it, Mozib. So then, matter when.
Yeah, I can see it.
Mumtaz, matter when. The next one, who can tell me the mistake I spotted during our last class? Who can tell me the mistake in this book that I spotted out? Can someone remind us? Okay, man. Faddal. If the person has raised at the end. Okay, Faddal. Can someone remind us the mistake that I told that this is one of the mistakes in this book?
In the place of yes.
Naam. Sheikh Suleiman. Naam, Al-Ustaz Suleiman. نعم الأستاذ فضل يلا نعم
من ذهب.
نعم لم أسمع. من who is talking? Okay, الأستاذ سليمان. Okay, الأستاذ عبد المجيد. نعم فضل يلا. نعم I can't hear you. Ma'aman, no, that's not the mistake. Okay, Al-Ustadh Abu Bakr Siddiq. Naam?
I wasn't part of the class, but after the recording, I think it's mahfadati.
Barakallah fiqh. So now that's the word, mihfadha. Mumtaz. So mahfadha is what it's written, but it's wrong. So the correct form is mihfadha. So now the second mistake is this. Nam al-ghad. The word is correct. The word is correct, but the context regarding, most of us we've learned compression under English. So most of the words that you will see under the vocabularies is what you will read inside the compression, right? The same thing here. Because of this word here, there's nothing related to what the person has said here, the author. it means that it's either it's a typo error. That is, when they were typing it, that's when they had that mistake. Because this one, the meaning of this, that is the word for Radan that we know as Radan today, which is tomorrow. Radan, right? Arms yesterday, Radan tomorrow. So now al-Radu. Aha. So this word means tomorrow, but it is not correlating and it's not relating with what is inside this comprehension, right? So that's why what the actual word that's supposed to be here is al-Ghada'u. There's supposed to be alif here and hamza. Fahimna hada? Al-Ghada'u. Al-Ghada'u, which means lunch. Fahimna? We have as normal, we have breakfast, we have lunch, and then we have what? We have supper, or we call it dinner, right? So now al-Ghada'u in Arabic means lunch. So it means that this word, it is not Ghadu. If it is al-Ghadu, it means tomorrow. But if it is al-Ghada'u, it means lunch. That is the afternoon food. So which means the correct word here is al-Ghada'u, laysa al-Ghadu. Fahimna hada? Please, do we all understand this now? Mumtaz. Idhan, al-Ghada'u, please jot it down, because I will surely ask. Now, my next assessment won't be based on what you are reading again. It will be from my explanation, so that I will get to know. This is just for us to know whether people are really following up, or someone will just go and read the text and just answer questions. No. So now most of the questions in my next assessment will be what our conversation inside class. So now we have morning food, which we call breakfast. In Arabic, it is called al-fatur. The mistake is that people used to say al-futur, ala wazni fu'ul, but it is wrong. The wazn is fatur, fa'ul, fatur, not futur, not bidomil fa. The fa is not dhamma, it is fatha. Find another, you hear a lot of people saying that al-futur, it's wrong. The correct form is al-fa, al-fatur, breakfast, al-ghada, lunch. Then the evening is al-asha, the opposite of Aisha, right? Aisha is the night prayer, while al-asha bi-fath al-ain. The ain is fatha, bi-fath al-ain is what? Al-asha, which is supper, that is dinner. Bilal, fahimna hada? Al-fatur, breakfast, al-ghada, lunch, al-asha, not isha, al-a, bil-fatha, al-asha, then what? That's dinner, the opposite of isha. Fahimna hada? So hope we've marked this mistake again, not al-ghadu. But the word is correct in Arabic, but the context here is not relating with the lesson. So that's why. And nuzha is what we call picnic, that is leisure time. When you are free, the time that you walk around, so that's what they call it, nuzha in Arabic. Free time, leisure time, or we call it promenade. That is a time that you just feel like to stroll about, to roam about, to just, so that's what they call a nuzha in Arabic. And nuzha. So now, this one is under Arabic is a letter. It's not considered as a word, which will also which we will also learn later on, because it doesn't change form. But al-ghada'u, the plural is aghdiya. So unlike English, there are some words in English. Inshallah, that will be my next material, whereby you see how we relate English with Arabic in forms of some things. That is, there are some things that in English it's not possible, but in Arabic it is possible. That's why I told you Arabic has the most complex form in terms of grammar. They have a lot. One example is that in English there are some words that they don't have plural, but in Arabic they are always plural. For example, in English there's nothing like waters. Water is water, sand is sand, salt is salt. But in Arabic everything has plural. Don't let me say everything because of your distance, because of your level. Because later on, once you've reached, there is a peak that you will reach. Once you've reached the peak that this takhasus, that if you are specializing, there are some things that they will allow you to say in Arabic, but whereas it is not okay, right? So that's why some people now will be saying that how did I get to now? People call me Hafasfas. So Hafasfas in Arabic, there's nothing like that in Arabic, but just that it is something that will be allowed later on once you've reached a certain level, that they will allow you to introduce your law, to introduce your own form, and to implement it, and it will be accepted. Like how this thing too is doing now. So in now, there are some words now that you that they even recently there are some words that they just introduced into Oxford. If you are the one that used to follow up, like all this Jakpa, all this, now we can find now in our Oxford dictionary now. Likewise in Arabic too, they also have that. So what I was saying now is that now there are now some words in English that they don't have plural, like water. Water is water, sand is sand. So that's why, except you have this collective now, that you now you use it like collectively, like pack of two packs of, you know now. So but normally water is water, sand is sand, salt is salt. Fahim other. So now this what, but in Arabic normal, lunch is lunch. So but in Arabic, so water is water, but Arabic they have plural. Ma, miyah, right? Mil, amlah, that's salt. So almost everything that you can think of, nuzha, nuzah. So they have everything for like they have plural for it. But in English, inshallah, you will see it in my next material, which you will get to understand more why it's like that. You will see how Arabic, how they form their plural. So now the plural of al-ghada is aghdiya, ala wazni af'ila. Nuzha is nuzah. You will omit this star, and then it will not be nuzah. Nun dhamma zayon fatha then ha nuzah. فهمنا هذا؟ So now الحوار بين عبد الحميد وناصر. وعبد الحميد سأل فقال هل صليت الظهر؟ Have you prayed ظهر؟ فأجاب ناصر فقال له نعم صليت الظهر. نعم after الظهر. This is how you ask. هل صليت الظهر؟ نعم صليت الظهر. For أنت. Now this one you need to be told this one, because this one is different from the normal law that we've learned under Ja'a, but somehow closer to Ja'a format. But like this one that you've learned, the dhahaba, dhahabtu, dhahabna, dhahabta, dhahabti, dhahabtuma, dhahabtum, dhahabtunna, dhahaba, dhahabat, dhahaba, dhahabata, dhahabu, dhahabna. But this one, the format is somehow very like somehow different from what the concept that we've learned, which we also learn later on. But still the same format, but just that this one, there's something that we call i'lal. That is, there's a way that you will be omitting some word from here, not like normal one that we've learned. Nam أبدأ من أنا إذا مثلا إذا تريد أن تسأل نفسك تقول هل صليت الظهر؟ Have I prayed ظهر؟ هل صليت الظهر? Like maybe you are thinking تقول هل صليت ظهر أنا؟ Then نحن يا طلاب هل صلينا الظهر؟ Nun will change to na, nothing change. You see, right? هل صليت الظهر أنا؟ نحن هل صلينا نا الظهر؟ يعني نعم صلينا الظهر. Yes, we've prayed الظهر. فأنت هل صليت الظهر؟ normal. نعم صليت الظهر. Very clear. نعم أنت, the same format, but the problem is from غايب, from هو here هما. Now for أنت هل صليت الظهر؟ نعم صليت الظهر. For أنتما, two males and two females, you say هل صليتما الظهر؟ هل صليتما الظهر؟ نعم صلينا الظهر. For أنتم, for plural male, هل صليتم الظهر؟ نعم صلينا الظهر. فهمنا هذا؟ For أنتن هل صليتن الظهر؟ نعم صلينا الظهر. Now this is where the plural now comes down for huwa. So the origin of this, there's ya, but these types of alif, we call them alif maksura, which we'll also learn later on. So if you are to omit this star away, then it will not be hal salla dhuhr, al salla al-dhuhr. But because this alif or lam is coming, so that's why it will not be shortened like hal salla dhuhr, as he prayed dhuhr prayer. Hal salla dhuhr, as he prayed zuhr. Hal salla dhuhr, the answer the same. Naam salla dhuhr. Yes, he has prayed zuhr. Another. Now, see now for female. If I should say for female, you will omit this ya. So 99% of Arabic words ending with ya, that's how you apply the law, please. You just apply the law. Now, hal salat. Hal salat. From another, you will omit this ya, you will remove it. Hal salat dhuhr. Naam. Let me call name now. If I say hal salat, this one is star, and now this one is alif or lam. Who can tell me what is the law? The ta is ending with sukun, and we have alif or lam after it, which is also sukun. How will we now pronounce that salat now? Can someone answer based on what we've learned so far? هل من أحد؟ Now Sheikh Usman, Faddal. I say down hal salat. If I'm to use here, it will be hal salat dhuhr, right? But here this dhuhr has alif or lam, and this star is ending with sukun now. So how am I going to pronounce it correctly? Now al-Ustadha Latifa, faddali.
Assalamualaikum. I just want to try though.
No, try.
I think you give the alif an opposite sign to the letter before it.
Yeah, pronounce it.
So since we are having, but please can you go back to the screen?
Okay.
Yeah.
Hal.
So it's Solay.
Now. Here.
Okay.
Just apply the law. Just apply law. I told you, Arabic. I told you that this year has been omitted. Now this star will turn to sukun, right? And then this another sukun coming. So how will you not join it together?
It becomes kasra.
MashaAllah. No, you are still adding the ya. No, yeah. No. Al-Ustaz Suleiman. نعم الأستاذ سليمان فضل Can you try? Can someone else try again? He's not talking. Wa salam. No, فضلي. نعم.
I think it should be هل صليت الظهر.
أيضا.
هل صليت الظهر.
بارك الله فيك. هذا هو خلاص انتهى. Siko, just apply your law. That's all. Very easy. Normal thing that we've learned, ja'at bint, ja'atil bint. Khalas intaha. The origin is ja'at, and we have al bint, alif or lam again, sukun. So, but Arabic can pronounce one sukun, talk more or less of pronouncing two. So the law just changed the first one to kasra, ja'atil bint. The same thing here too. Hal salat dhuhr, as she put, but they can't pronounce it like that. Just say hal salati dhuhr. خلاص انتهى. نعم صلت الظهر. Hope you've gotten it, please. فهمنا هذا? Hope you have gotten it. Is there anyone that is still confused here? To Mumtaz. To Nam. For Huma Mudhakkar. Now see, listen now. Huma. So I've said about Huwa and here. For Huma, you will now bring back the ya again and apply the normal law for huma by adding alif. It will now turn back to hal sallaya dhuhr, not hal salla dhuhr. If you say hal salla dhuhr, it will go back to huwa again. That's the mistake people used to say. People will intend to use for two, but because we've omitted the ya here for here, they will now omit the ya again here for huma, but it's wrong. But for huma, you bring it back. Hal sallaya dhuhr. Sallaya, it is sallaya dhuhr. But because of alif or lam, it will be shortened for our normal law that we've known. It's not be hal sallaya dhuhr. Famna sad lam ya ma alif mad. Like dhahaba, shariba. Famna the same thing. Hal sallaya dhuhr. Na'am sallaya dhuhr. Now please, you got in it. Now for huma mu'annath, for female, you will now remove the ya again. For female two females that are not here, you now remove the ya and now apply the law back. That is by adding like how we use it, the habata, sharibata, qatalata. But this one, instead of us to say solayata, no, but you will remove the ya, it will not be solata. From the other, hal solata dhuhr. هل صلت الظهر فهمنا نعم صلت الظهر. Hey, hope you are getting it. Just practice it, please, at home. Just practice at home, please. You will get to, or rewatch and then you will get to understand. هما مذكر هل صليا الظهر نعم صليا الظهر. هما مؤنث هل صلتا الظهر نعم صلتا الظهر. فهمنا. Now for whom the mistake again, people will now say sallu, like how we use say dhahabu, qatalu, sharibu. But for this one, this format, most word that is heading with ya, please, their plural male for ghaib, it won't be in dhamma again, because it will be like command tone. It is just more of like Arabic saying idhabu, ishrabu, uqtulu, find another. So if you say sallu in Arabic, it means that you are commanding pray. So now, but for past tense, it will always be fatha with waw. Sallaw. From another, ishtara, ishtaraw. Ishtaraw bihi thamanan qalila, the one that you used to read in Quran. Not ishtaru. You know? They say ishtaraw. That is whom ishtaraw. It's supposed to be ishtaru as normal law, but in Arabic it will be like normal command, but it will be ishtaraw. The same law you now apply here. Hal sallaw al-dhuhr. Hal sallaw al-dhuhr. Naam sallaw dhuhr. Fahimna, sallaw, not sallu. Not hal sallu dhuhr. No. Hal sallaw dhuhr. Naam sallaw dhuhr. Wa for hunna. Hal sallayna. Hal sallayna dhuhr. With nun fatha without mud. Hal sallayna dhuhr. Now sallayna dhuhr. So now any word, most word you are seeing with that ending with haya, please just add this to it straight. That's what will now take us to our next hiwar. The same law you've applied there, that is same law you also apply here too. Find another. Hal taghaddaita. Have you eaten lunch? Hal taghaddaitu. Have I eaten lunch? Naam taghaddaitu. هل تغدينا؟ نعم تغدينا. أنت هل تغديت؟ نعم تغديت. أنتما عفوا أنت هل تغديت؟ نعم تغديت. You see the same law for أنتما هل تغديتما؟ نعم تغدينا. For أنتم هل تغديتم؟ نعم تغديتم. For أنتن هل تغديتن؟ نعم نعم تغدينا. عفوا هل تغديتم؟ نعم تغدينا. هل تغديتن؟ نعم تغدينا. فهمنا هذا؟ Now for who are now? Oh yeah, let's start asking question. Just apply the law that I've said here. Just apply it here. Who can tell me how huwa will be? Huwa هل ماذا؟ كيف نقول؟ نعم الأستاذ سليمان. I used to call your name, but you don't used to speak. You will raise up your hand, but you don't speak. Is it that you've not omit yourself? Naam, Al-Ustaz Suleiman. Al-Ustaz Suleiman. Naam, Al-Ustaz Abdul Ghani. Naam.
Now for huwa,
Naam.
it should be hal tagadda zuhr.
Hal ماذا؟
Tagadda.
Barakallah fik. See, go. Wallahi, just apply your law. Wallahi, very easy. Barakallah fik, Muazib. Very easy. هل تغدى؟ نعم تغدى. خلاص انتهى. هل صلى؟ نعم صلى. He has prayed. The same thing. هل تغدى؟ نعم تغدى. Oh yeah, for here. Oh, we try here. Man. Al-Ustaz Suleiman, you are raising your hand. Now, here. Just apply the law. For here, it will be what? Man al-mutakallima, who is talking?
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Okay.
Anta gaddaiti.
No, here, not auntie now. Here.
Oh.
Here, not auntie.
هل تغديتي؟
هل تغدت. خلاص انتهى. بارك الله فيك. That's it. هل تغدت. You see now, what we did here now, we omit this here now, like how we did here. هل صلت. The same thing here. هل تغدت. خلاص انتهى. نعم تغدت. مش ممتاز. Yeah. Who will try هما مذكر, two males that are not here. I told you something here that you will bring back the ya and add your alif. Yeah, who will try it? Who will try it? For whom مذكر Al-Ustaz Suleiman. Is it that you are not omitting yourself name, or is it by mistake? La adri? La ahad, I was calling him, so let's start from ya today. From Z. Okay, Mr. Zuberi is not here. So Usman, Sheikh Usman. Al-Ustaz Usman. هل هو معنا أو ليس معنا؟ طيب الأستاذ سليمان أبو بكر، هل ممكن أن تحاول؟ الأستاذ سليم عالم أو عليم أو عالم، هذا هو. نعم. الأستاذ سليم عالم. الأستاذة نفيسة، أو عفوا هي جديدة، she's new here. Oh, she can try. الأستاذة نفيسة. لا أحد أيضا. الأستاذ محمد أمير سعيد، ممكن أن تحاول أنت؟
نعم يا معلم.
نعم بالله. وعليكم السلام. تفضل. Just try. حاول. Just try.
هل تغطي؟
See, you are correct. But the problem is that the pronunciation is the wrong thing. But it's correct. Can you just correct yourself?
هل تغطي؟
أيضا هل
تغطي؟
Now, see now, you are adding shadda on the ya, but the shadda is on dal, not ya.
هل تغطي؟
Barakallahu fiqh. خلاص انتهى. You see that Arabic is sweet, ko? See, just apply law. Barakallahu fiqh. ممتاز. Yeah, who can try the huma mu'annath for female? Who can try for female? الأستاذ مالانس. ممكن أن تحاول. هل تغدى يا ممتاز. خلاص. So for هما مؤنث أستاذ مالانس. إذن الأستاذة لطيفة. الأستاذة لطيفة. Can you try? الأستاذة نفيسة أيضا دمبلة. اوكي. الأستاذ الحسين علي. الأستاذة سمية. إذن الأستاذ أبو بكر الصديق آدمو.
I'm confused honestly.
Okay, yeah, please just rewatch. Well done. Yeah, this is how it used to be. I like this. I used to just make sure that you just practice. فهمت هذا؟ So نعم الأستاذ عبد المالك حمزة. Then إذن الأستاذ عبد الغني أيضا. Back to you again. Can you just try?
نعم.
نعم.
هل تغدت؟
بارك الله فيك. قد طبقت مفصلة. خلاص. هل تغدت. Just apply law. هل صلت. تغدت. Just add your ta. That's what I tell you. You see, just apply law. Not like English, like what I told you. Not like English last week that I said that EA is pronounced as E sound. They say okay, or they say WEAK weak. They say HEAT heat. Yeah, BREAD. That's a bread. Why is it not bread? Why is it not bread? So this one is not like that. Arabic, just apply. So now I've given you another law. Any words, most words, not all, for your level, 99% of words in Arabic ending with ya maksura. This is how we just apply it. Fahim nada? So hada huwa. Then the last, then who will I call again? I will call myself. I'm the next person on this, right? So let me answer, or can someone help me? For whom Don't let me answer since I've already. Who will answer for whom? Okay, now Al-Ustad Abubakar, now yeah, try now.
هل تغديت؟
No. That's for Antum. But this one is for whom? Just apply your law. For Salat, we say Hal Sallaw Dhuhr, right? Yeah, now for whom this one for?
هل تغدوا؟
بارك الله فيك خلاص هل تغدوا that's it هل تغدوا ها ممتاز have they eaten lunch نعم تغدوا خلاص then where are the طلاب where are the students هل تغدوا are they eating this one mostly like most schools now that the students used to be at school lunch هل تغديتم وطلاب فصل الثالث هل تغدوا class 3 are they eating maybe you ask someone هل تغدوا نعم so نعم تغدوا خلاص you see so these are the words that people use mostly daily but just practice it sha. Then for هن هل تغدينا نعم تغدينا خلاص انتهى. So you try the remaining yourself the same thing مع من تغديت with whom did you eat تغديت مع أبي وأمي وأختي تغدينا مع أبينا وأمنا وأختنا. See how I'm changing because we've already done something like this before. That's why I don't want to emphasize with it. This one for Ana it will be Ana, for Nahnu it will be Nahnu, right? For two it will be Ya, Bi, Ummi, Abi, Ammi, Khali, Khalati, Kelbi, for example. But I don't have doggo. I say Qiti, I say this, that. From other, but for Nahnu, Abina, Ummina, Ukhtina. And I told you why this one is with Kasra. It is because of this Ma'a. Ma'a used to make Arabic nouns to be Kasra. That's why. تغديت مع أبينا. تغديت مع أبي وأمي وأختي. تغدينا مع أبينا وأمنا وأختنا. Our father, our mother, our sister. Another. تغدينا مع كذا أبينا وأمنا وأختنا. تغدى هو تغدى مع أبيه with his father وأمه with his mother وأخته. And I told you why it is he. It is because kasra comes before it. I told you that ha will be pronounced as he if kasra is coming before it, is preceding it, and it will be hu if fatha or dhamma is coming before it, like kitabuhu. You won't say kitabuhi, kitabahu. You won't say kitabahi, right? But if it is kasra, it will be he. Okay, you guys, you have acquired a lot of loss. You have gotten a lot of loss in Arabic. Now this one, for here, تغدت مع أبيها وأمها وأختها. You must have learned this under nouns in Arabic, which is very straightforward. I don't need to emphasize this. تغديا مع أبيهما وأمهما وأختهما. فاهم هذا؟ Why تغدتا مع أبيهما وأمهما وأختهما وتغدوا مع أبيهم وأمهم وأختهم. فماذا؟ وتغدينا مع أبيهن وأمهن وأختهن. I think this one is straightforward, and that is, have you eaten? With whom did you eat lunch? I had my lunch with my father and my mother and my sister. وأين أخوك? And why in Arabic means and. The and, one we use for conjunction, right? And where is your brother? We've done this one too in our previous class. أين أخوك أين أخوكي أين أخوكما أين أخوكم. We've done this. Now this is another wala again. This is another law again. كل كلمة. Now listen. كل كلمة جاءت على وزن أو معظم الكلمات التي جاءت على وزن فاعل. Most words in Arabic that comes in the form of fa'il. نائم, قاتل, شارب, كاتب, fa'il. So now see how I will change it now. For ana, if it is male, it will be naim. Five another. Without this for male, ana naim. For nahnu, you will now add waw and nun to it. Waw and nun. نحن نائمون. نحن كاتبون. مثلا نحن قاتلون. نحن شاربون. But for أنا نائم. أنا كاتب. أنا شارب. أنا فهمنا هذا؟ Please, but for نحن you will just add واو and nun to it. نحن نائمون. نحن كذا كذا كذا. فهمنا هذا؟ For أنت still the same thing. نائم. Nothing changing. أنا and أنت the same format. For أنتِ it will be نائمة. You add ta مربوطة to it. ta. نائمة. أنا عفوا أنتِ نائمة. But if it's for أنا for female again, it will not be نائمة أيضا. For أنا male نائم. For أنا female نائمة. أنت نائم. For أنتِ نائمة. Please, are we getting this? Are we getting it? ممتاز. أنتِ نائمة. أنتما, you will not add alif and nun and the end. نائمان. See, all these things you've already read it under your nouns in Arabic. That's why I say, please just revise. So don't just read it once. Revise them. Yeah? This is the normal law that you've learned under. As far as you can all get more than 20, it means that you've all understood it. Right? So, antuma na iman. But for antuma, you see now that under our past tense, present tense in Arabic, for antuma, they have no difference. But in nouns like this, fa'il, for antuma, they have two. It is only huma that has two formats in that. For year 2, antuma 2, we have for mudhakkar and mu'annath. Antuma na'iman for male, wa antuma female is na'imatan. Five another na'imatan. Antuma shariban for female, antuma sharibatan. Antuma katiban for male, for female, antuma kaibatan. Our katibatan. Fahimna hada. Wa antum, we now add with nahnu. Naimun. Wa antunna naimat. This way you now had alif and ta'u maftuha. Naimat. Sharibat. Like the one that you read under Suratul Asa Abu Intakun an yubda mu'minati muslimati qanitat ta'ibat. The same thing. Naimat. From another, for huwa naim. For iya nahima. For huma mudhakkar naiman. For huma muannath naimatan. For hum naimun. Wa for hunna naimat. خلاص. Wa aina akhuka naimun fawqa sarir. He's sleeping on the bed. Aina ukhtuka for female. Hiya naimatun fawqa sarir. Wa aina akhawaka for two. Naimani fawqa sarir. But let's just maintain this one alone so that it won't confuse you guys. Wa aina akhuka naimun fawqa sarir. Mata yaqumu min an-nawm. When will he wake up? So if you want to ask someone that when is he waking up, mata taqumu min an-nawm, when are you waking up? Aqumu min an-nawm, but you change this one to Hamza. I will wake up after Asr. Mata taqumin, aqumu min an-nawm. Mata taquman, naqum min an-nawm. Mata taqumun, naqum min an-nawm. Mata taqumna, mata taqumna, naqum min an-nawm. Mata yaqumu min an-nawm, يقوم من النوم بعد العصر. متى تقوم من النوم؟ تقوم بعد العصر. متى يقومان من النوم؟ يقومان من النوم بعد العصر. متى تقومان من النوم؟ تقومان من النوم بعد العصر. هم متى يقومون من النوم؟ يقومون من النوم بعد العصر. وهن متى يقومن من النوم؟ يقومن من النوم بعد العصر. هذا خلاص, just apply your law. Well, this one too. أين يذهب بعد العصر؟ قرأنا هذا. We've done this one, something like the يذهب. أذهب تذهب أذهب نذهب تذهب تذهبان تذهبون تذهبنا يذهب تذهب يذهبان يذهبون يذهبن. خلاص. And أين يذهب, and where will you go after Asr? Where will you go after Asr? أين تذهب بعد Asr? يذهب للنزهة, he will go for resting, walking, just leisure to stroll, right? يذهب للنزهة, he will go and what? Go and rest. From another. وأين يتنزه أخوك? أين يتنزه أخوك, because of male أخوك. But if it is أخ, أين تتنزه أخوك, and where is he promenading, and where will he perform the promenade, the exercise or the walking. يتنزه في الحديقة, he will what, he will rest what in the garden, right? Just for someone to just walk around. متى يرجع من النزهة, and when is he coming back from نزهة. يرجع قبل المغرب, متى ترجع, all this just normal your law. أرجع, نرجع, ترجع, ترجعين, ترجعان, ترجعنا, عفوا يرجعوا, ترجعوا, يرجعان, ترجعان, يرجعون, يرجعنا. خلاص انتهى. قبل المغرب. Now back to our plural. The plural of al-ghada, I've said, is agdiya, nuzha, nuzah, zuhur, adhar. But just for that, for Arabic, I told you that everything. Then I've said this tagadda. Jamu ab is aba. Jamu the plural of is ummahat. Jamu ukht is akhawat. Akh is akhawan, is ikhwan or ikhwa, which I've told you. For serig is suruk. Fiha sururum marfu'a. Suruk means what, bed. Serig is one bed. Suruk is a plural. Naum is sleep. But Arabic, they have plural for it. Niyam. Family other? Asr, a'sar. They have plural for it. Nuzha, nuzah. Akh, ikhwa or ikhwan. Hadiqa is hadaiq. And maghrib, and I've told you this law too. Magharib, right? Maf'il, mafa'il, that's what is magharib. Khalas, intaha. Go and try this at home yourself, and then khalas, intaha. Please, ask me su'al. I'm sorry that I'm too fast. It is because of my time that is almost up. You have just 2 minutes to ask questions. If you have any questions, don't forget you can always rewatch. Please, you can always rewatch. Sheikh Muhammad Amir.
Naam, ya Ustaz.
Naam.
My question is regarding this phrase, so let's say a question.
Okay.
You say asalla nas. What does asalla nas mean, and what's the grammatical, let's say, backing or construction for that?
Al what? Al what? Al what?
Asalla nas.
Asalla nas. No. It's wrong. You say salla and nas. You say sallaw. Sallaw. If it is plural. Hal sallaw. From another? Sallaw. Hal sallaw. So the mistake is people used to say is sallu. The salla is for one person, huwa. But plural is sallaw. But what people used to say is sallu, because they are applying the normal law of Arabic for plural male that are not here. But in this format, it used to be different because of i'lal. So it will be sallaw, not sallu. Hal sallaw nas have people prayed. But why it is like that? Without that nas, why if you want to be sallan nas, why it can be sallan nas, that is in terms of what's the name for Basra. If it is for Basra, I told you that the singular verb will not go with plural, like how you used to say hal ja'a nas from another, hal ja'a nas. So that is same thing that will happen here too. You say sallan nas, so it is correct in Arabic, but under Basra. But without nas, if you want to do it opposite, it hal an-nas sallaw. Nam hal an-nas sallaw. You see now, so now, but if you want to go for Basra, that's why you cannot go with that one. Hal sallan nas. So there's no. But if you want to omit that nas, it will not be hal sallaw. فهمت هذا؟ خلاص. تو هل من سؤال آخر؟ هل من سؤال آخر؟ نعم. الأستاذ أبو بكر يا.
There's a question I asked you said you'll address it.
Okay. About what?
In
Okay. In Arabic, there's something that we call masdar, and which we call mushtaqat. So all words in Arabic, this is where they are gotten from. That is, but the only remedy to that, there's no any shortcut. It means that it is just more of like a dictionary. So you tend to know. That's why they say that words, vocabularies, they are considered to be sama'i, right? So they are saying that it's only where you hear about that word that you know about the word. For another, so that's why you must read as many as possible for you to know that particular mushtaqat in Arabic, masdar. So now all words in Arabic, all verbs, they have what we call mushtaqat, masdar. So it is the masdar law that if you now want to apply, it means that you must have known about that word before, right? And it has law. Just that the law of masdar has many. And not all words used to go with the law, right? From another. So now, if you want to say, هل تريد أن تذهب إلى المدرسة, do you want to go to the what? To the school? هل تريد أن تذهب. You see, أن تذهب in Arabic, this an we call it harf nasb, right? For تذهب is fil mudari mansub, but this an under Arabic it is called masdariya. That is, you can change the verb after it into the masdar where the word is gotten from. From another, so that's why it is only when you know sarf that you can do this kind of thing. That is, you know that ذهب يذهب ذهابا اذهب لا تذهب ذاهب. From another, that's only when you can be applying this law. But without that, believe me, you can't do that. You can't know it. So now, if I say هل تريد أن تذهب, because it is حرف مؤول, it is masdar, you cannot say, instead of it to say أن تذهب, you can say هل تريد الذهاب, because the dhahab is the masdar for an tadhhab. Uridu an akhudha, I want to carry. Okay? Uridu akhdha. Instead of you to say an akhudha. From another, Uridu an aktub. Instead of to say an aktub, say Uridu kitabata. From another, so you have to know the masdar before you can apply this law. But if you don't know the masdar mushtaqat, just go with your normal Arabic law, which is good for all the beginners. And ashraba, asharab, uridu and ashrab al-ma, uridu sharab al-ma. From another, our time is up. Please, if you have more questions, please you can ask on the platform. And we are currently working on how we can increase our days. Please, you can ask more questions. And assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa assalamu alaikum. Wada'an.
Shukran jazilan, sir.
You're welcome.